Close your eyes for a moment. Picture your dream life, not a vague, fuzzy version. I'm talking about the clearest, most detailed vision you can create. See it in high definition. Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? How does it feel? Breathe it in. That's not just imagination. That's your mind showing you what's possible. Here's the secret most people miss. If you can see it, you can achieve it. The problem isn't that your dreams are too big. It's that you've never allowed yourself to believe in them fully. You've been conditioned to settle, to play small, to accept what's given to you instead of demanding what you truly want. But let me tell you something, everything you see in that vision, every detail of it is already yours. It's just waiting for you to claim it. Manifesting starts with clarity. Without clarity, you're a ship without a destination, drifting wherever the wind takes you. But when you lock onto your vision, when you make it so vivid that it becomes more real than your current circumstances, you engage the most powerful force in the universe, your mind. Your mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what you vividly imagine. The clearer your vision, the harder your mind works to make it happen. But here's the catch, vague dreams produce vague results. You can't just say, I want to be happy or I want to be successful. That's not enough. You need to know exactly what happiness looks like for you, what success feels like for you. Is it financial freedom, traveling the world, building deep, meaningful relationships? Get specific, because the clearer you are, the faster the universe starts to move. Right now, I want you to commit to this exercise. Take 10 minutes today, just 10 minutes, and write down your vision in detail. Write it as if it's already happened. I'm living in my dream home, surrounded by people I love, doing work that lights me up. Feel it, own it. Don't let the world tell you what's realistic or what's possible. That's not their call, it's yours. This is where the journey begins. When you create that crystal clear vision and truly embody it, you're no longer wishing for change or demanding it. You're telling your brain, your heart, and every fiber of your being, this is where we're going. There's no plan B. That's the power of clarity, and it's the first step to manifesting anything you want. So ask yourself, what do you see? What do you truly want? Because it's already waiting for you if you're willing to claim it. Let me ask you something. What's the story you're telling yourself right now about your life? Is it a story of greatness, of potential, of boundless opportunity, or is it a story of limits, of obstacles, of why things never seem to work out? Because here's the hard truth, my friends, the story you tell yourself becomes the life you live. Think about it. Every time you say, I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes, or I'll never be successful, you're not describing your reality, you're creating it. You're building walls where there could be doors. But here's the kicker, those walls aren't real. They're made of nothing more than fear, doubt, and outdated beliefs that you've clung to for far too long. And the good news, you can tear them down. You are the author of your life. Not your parents, not your boss, not society, you. And the beauty of being the author is that you can rewrite the story anytime you want. You can take that script full of excuses and limitations, rip it up, and write one filled with power, purpose, and possibility. But it starts with awareness. You've got to catch those old destructive narratives as they surface. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me or holding me back? Does this story serve the person I want to become? Now, rewriting your narrative isn't just about positive thinking, it's about claiming responsibility. It's about saying, I'm in control here. My past doesn't define me. My mistakes don't limit me. My circumstances don't dictate my destiny. Because when you shift from blaming the world to owning your power, everything changes. So what's the new story you're going to tell yourself? Is it a story of resilience, where every challenge makes you stronger? Is it a story of abundance, where opportunities are everywhere? Or is it a story of transformation, where the best version of you is waiting just on the other side of your fear? Whatever it is, make it bold, make it empowering, make it so compelling that it pulls you forward every single day. You can't manifest greatness while clinging to a story of smallness. You've got to let go of the narrative that's kept you stuck and replace it with one that inspires action, confidence, and belief. The moment you rewrite your story is the moment your life begins to change. So what's it going to be? The same old tale or a new chapter filled with possibility and power? The pen is in your hands. Start writing. Manifestation isn't magic. It's not about sitting around, crossing your fingers, and hoping the universe will somehow deliver your dreams. No, manifestation is a partnership, a dance between your mind, your energy, and your actions. It's about aligning what you want with what you do. And this is where most people fall short. They dream big but act small. They think wishing is enough. But let me tell you something, action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Think about this. You can have the clearest vision in the world, the most powerful intentions, and all the belief in the universe, but if you don't back it up with consistent, purposeful action, you're stuck in neutral. You're like a car with no gas, full of potential, but going nowhere. The world doesn't respond to intentions alone. It responds to movement, to progress, to momentum. Now, here's the thing about action. It doesn't have to be perfect. Too many people wait until they have the perfect plan before they move. But perfection is a myth. If you're waiting for everything to be just right, you'll be waiting forever. The key is to take messy, bold, imperfect action, because action creates clarity. When you move, you learn. When you learn, you grow. And when you grow, you get closer to your goals. Every small step matters. Every choice you make, every habit you form, every risk you take, it's all part of the process. The universe rewards persistence. It rewards courage. It rewards the person who says, I may not have all the answers, but I'm going to show up anyway. I'm going to do the work. And let me tell you something else. Action doesn't just create results, it creates belief. When you take action, even if it's scary or uncomfortable, you prove to yourself that you're capable. You build confidence. And that confidence fuels even more action. It's a cycle of growth that propels you toward your dreams. So what are you going to do today? Not tomorrow, not next week, not when it feels easy, today. What step can you take right now to move closer to your vision? It doesn't have to be massive, it just has to be real. Write that email, make that call, hit the gym, whatever it is, do it, because every action you take sends a signal to the universe that you're serious, that you're committed, that you're ready to claim what's yours. Manifestation without action is nothing but wishful thinking. But when you combine your vision with consistent, fearless action, you become unstoppable. You become a force of nature. So stop waiting, start moving, and watch as the world rises up to meet you. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. It's one of the simplest truths of life, but it's also one of the most powerful. If you focus on what's wrong, what's missing, or what could go wrong, guess what? That's exactly what you'll attract. You'll find more problems, more obstacles, and more reasons to stay stuck. But if you focus on what's right, what's possible, and what you want to create, the world begins to open up in ways you never imagined. Let me tell you something. Your mind is like a heat-seeking missile. It locks onto whatever you feed it, and it doesn't stop until it finds a match. If you're constantly thinking about failure, your mind will search for proof of why you'll fail. But if you focus on success, your brain will light up with ideas, solutions, and opportunities to make it happen. It's not magic, it's how we're wired. Your brain is a problem-solving machine, and the problem it solves depends on the target you set. This is why clarity and focus are so important. You can't just say, I want to be happy or I want to be rich and expect miracles. What does happiness look like for you? What does success mean to you? Focus is about specifics. It's about creating a target so clear, so vivid that your mind has no choice but to zero in on it. But focus isn't just about thoughts, it's about emotions too. You've got to bring the energy. It's not enough to casually think about your goals. You've got to feel them. When you focus on your dreams, don't just see them, live them in your mind. Feel the excitement, the pride, the gratitude. That emotional energy is what amplifies your focus and starts pulling your vision into reality. And here's the thing, distractions are everywhere. Social media, negativity, other people's opinions, they're all fighting for your attention. If you're not careful, you'll spend your energy on things that don't matter, things that drain you instead of fueling you. You've got to be ruthless with your focus. Protect it like it's the most valuable resource you have, because it is. Start asking yourself every day, what am I focusing on right now? Is it moving me closer to my dreams or further away? If it's not serving your vision, shift, redirect. Train your mind like an athlete trains their body. Make focus a habit, a discipline, a way of life. When you master your focus, you master your destiny. The world will throw challenges at you, but they're just noise. Keep your eyes on the prize. Focus on the life you want, and watch as every thought, every action, every ounce of your energy aligns to make it happen. Because what you focus on, you create. It's that simple and that powerful. Let me ask you a question. What do you believe you deserve? Not what you hope for, not what you think would be nice, but what you truly, deeply believe you deserve in your heart and soul. Because here's the reality: your life will never rise higher than your level of self-worth. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe you're worthy of. Think about this. How often do we talk ourselves out of greatness because we feel we're not enough? Not smart enough, not talented enough, not experienced enough. It's a lie. It's a lie you've been sold by your past, by your circumstances, by the people around you who didn't know any better. And the moment you buy into that lie, you put a ceiling on your potential. You sabotage your dreams before you even give them a chance. But let me tell you something powerful: you are enough. You've always been enough. From the moment you were born, you are worthy of love, success, happiness, and abundance. The problem is, somewhere along the way, you forgot. Maybe someone told you weren't good enough and you believed them. Maybe you made a mistake and you let it define you, but your worth isn't something you earn. It's something you recognize. If you want to manifest the life you desire, you have to believe no. You have to know that you deserve it. Because when you believe in your worth, you stop settling. You stop accepting less than you deserve in relationships, in your career, and in your own self-care. You start to raise your standards. And when you raise your standards, your life begins to change. Here's the key. This isn't about arrogance or entitlement. It's about self-respect. It's about saying, I'm here for a reason. I have something unique to offer the world, and I'm not going to shrink to make anyone else comfortable. When you own your worth, you radiate a confidence that draws opportunities to you like a magnet. People can sense it. The universe can sense it. But here's the thing: you can't fake it. You can't just say, I deserve more, while still carrying around the weight of self-doubt. You've got to do the inner work. You've got to challenge those old beliefs that tell you you're not enough and replace them with empowering truths. Start affirming your worth daily. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I am enough. I deserve love, success, and abundance. I am unstoppable. Say it until you believe it, and then say it some more. Remember, the life you dream of isn't reserved for someone else. It's not for the lucky, the gifted, or the chosen. It's for the ones who decide, I am worthy, and I will not settle for anything less than my full potential. So ask yourself right now, what do you truly believe you deserve? Because the answer to that question will shape your future. Believe in your worth and watch how the world begins to reflect it back to you in ways you never thought possible. Fear and doubt, they're the twin anchors that keep so many people stuck. They whisper in your ear, what if you fail? What if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if it all falls apart? But let me tell you something powerful: those voices, they're liars, they're illusions. Fear and doubt are nothing more than stories we tell ourselves to stay safe, to stay small, to avoid the discomfort of growth. But here's the truth: if you want to manifest the life of your dreams, you've got to be willing to let go of the fear and self-doubt that have been holding you back. I'm not saying it's easy. Fear is a primal instinct. It's wired into your brain to protect you from danger. But most of the fear you feel isn't about survival, it's about uncertainty. It's about stepping into the unknown. And guess what? The unknown is where all the magic happens. The unknown is where transformation lives. If you stay where it's safe, if you never take a step outside your comfort zone, you're guaranteeing that your life stays exactly the same. Think about it. How many times have you stopped yourself from going after something you truly wanted because of fear? Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of looking foolish. And how many of those fears actually came true? Probably none. Most fears are just shadows. They seem big and scary, but the moment you face them, they disappear. Doubt works the same way. Doubt tells you that you're not ready, that you don't have what it takes, that other people are more qualified or more deserving. But doubt doesn't come from the truth. It comes from comparison. It comes from insecurity, and it thrives in the absence of action. The longer you wait, the louder the doubt gets. But when you start moving, when you take that first step, doubt loses its grip. The secret to overcoming fear and doubt isn't to wait until they're gone. It's to move forward in spite of them. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's taking action, even when you're scared. And every time you do, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. You build confidence, you build momentum, and you start to see that the things you were afraid of were never as big as you made them out to be. So let me ask you, what's the fear that's been holding you back? What's the doubt that's been keeping you small? Write it down, look it in the face, and then make a decision. Decide that your dreams are bigger than your fears. Decide that your potential is greater than your doubt. Decide that you are done letting those voices control your life. The life you want is on the other side of fear. The success you crave is on the other side of doubt, but you'll never reach it if you're not willing to take that leap. So leap, even if it's scary, even if it's uncertain. Leap, because the risk of staying stuck is far greater than the risk of failing. Leap because the life you're meant to live is waiting for you to show up and claim it. Manifestation isn't a one-time event. It's not something you do once and then sit back waiting for the universe to deliver. No, manifestation is a lifestyle. It's a daily commitment. It's showing up day after day, no matter what, with clarity, purpose, and action. You can't build the life you want on occasional effort. You build it brick by brick, decision by decision, habit by habit. Here's the deal. The small things you do every single day are shaping your future, whether you realize it or not. Your habits are either moving you closer to your dreams or pulling you further away. Think about it. Are your daily actions aligned with the life you want to create? Are you spending your time on things that matter, or are you letting distractions and excuses take over? The truth is, success isn't some massive overnight event. It's the result of consistent, focused effort over time. But here's the good news. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't need to have every step mapped out perfectly. You just need to take one step today, one step toward your vision, and then another tomorrow, and another the day after that. Because consistency beats intensity every single time. You don't need to sprint. You just need to keep moving forward, no matter how small the step. Let me give you an example. Think about water dripping on a rock. A single drop doesn't make a difference. 10 drops might not either. But over time, those drops wear away the hardest stone. That's the power of consistency. It's not flashy, it's not exciting, but it's unstoppable. And that same power is inside you. You just have to channel it. Now, I'm not saying it's always going to be easy. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up. Days when the results seem so far away that you wonder if it's even worth it. But those are the days that matter most. Those are the days that separate the dreamers from the achievers, because anyone can put in effort when they're motivated, but it's the ones who stay committed, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, those are the ones who win. So how do you stay consistent? You make your goals non-negotiable. You treat your vision like a contract with yourself, and you don't break that contract for anything. You remind yourself every day why you're doing this. You keep your vision front and center so it fuels your actions. And most importantly, you celebrate the small wins. Every step forward is progress, and progress is what keeps the fire burning. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get it all right. You just have to keep showing up, because consistency isn't just a habit, it's a statement. It's you declaring to the universe, I'm in this for the long haul. I'm serious about my dreams, and I will not stop until I get there. So show up today, show up tomorrow, show up every single day. Because when you do, the life you want isn't a matter of, it's only a matter of when. You want to manifest something big? You've got to believe it's already yours. Now, I know that might sound a little counterintuitive. After all, you're thinking, but Tony, I'm not there yet. My dream is still out of reach. How can I believe it's mine when I haven't even achieved it? Here's the secret: belief is the most powerful force you have in your arsenal. When you truly believe, not just wish or hope, but believe in your vision, you activate a chain of events that will pull your dream into reality. What I'm talking about here is something deeper than just positive thinking. It's about living and breathing your dream as though it's already happened. When you step into your future self, when you embody the person you're becoming, you send a signal to your mind and the universe that you are ready. You stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. You start showing up as the person who is worthy of everything you desire. Imagine this: you walk into a room and own it, not because of what you have right now, but because of who you've decided to be. You've made the decision that you are worthy of success, worthy of abundance, worthy of love and joy. You don't need to wait for external validation to know your worth. You carry it with you. And when you do that, the universe has no choice but to match your energy. But let me tell you, belief isn't just about feeling confident when things are going well. It's about deciding to believe in yourself when things are tough. It's about showing up for your dream even when the evidence around you seems to say this isn't working. Your belief has to be stronger than any obstacle. It has to be louder than any doubt. And that's how you manifest. You keep moving, you keep pushing, you keep believing, no matter what. And here's what happens when you believe you start making decisions differently. You take bigger risks. You go after opportunities you might have hesitated to seize before. You stop allowing fear or doubt to dictate your choices. Your belief becomes the compass that guides you to exactly where you want to go. Every action you take from a place of unwavering belief brings you closer to your goal because you're no longer doubting whether it will happen, you know it will. This is why I always say you have to see it before you see it. Visualize it, feel it, own it. If you can't see your dream as if it's already happening, how can you expect the world to see it for you? Your belief is the fuel that ignites the fire of your dreams. And the stronger the belief, the faster things begin to align. It's not a matter of if you'll achieve your dreams, it's a matter of when. And that moment comes sooner when you believe deeply that it's already yours. So right now, I want you to think about your biggest dream. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and picture it, but not as something you hope will happen. Picture it as something that's already in your life. Feel the emotions. How does it feel to have it, to live it, to know that it's already here? That feeling is the key. When you can embody that belief every single day, it won't be long before the rest of your life catches up with it. Because when you believe with everything in you that it's already yours, you move, speak, and act like someone who's already achieved it. And that's the energy that attracts everything you need to make it real. Your belief is the magnet. And when you believe, anything becomes possible. You've got to be willing to go all in. You can't just dip your toes into the water and expect to manifest your deepest desires. Manifesting anything you want requires total commitment. This isn't about half-hearted efforts or doing something when it's convenient. This is about saying, I'm all in, no matter what it takes. It's about betting on yourself, even when the odds feel stacked against you, even when the road looks tough, and even when fear tries to keep you comfortable in your current circumstances. Think about it. How many times have you hesitated when an opportunity came your way? How many times have you played it safe because you weren't sure if you were ready or because you were worried about the risk or the potential for failure? Let me tell you something, that hesitation, that reluctance is what's holding you back. And it's keeping you from the greatness that's waiting for you. You've got to stop thinking like a spectator in your own life. You've got to get in the game, fully committed, willing to give everything you've got. Commitment is the difference between wishing and achieving. When you're all in, you don't back down when challenges arise. You don't quit when things get hard. You don't walk away when the results aren't immediate. You stay committed, knowing that the work you're doing today, the risks you're taking today, the efforts you're putting in today are paving the way for the success that's on the other side. When you're fully committed, you find a way. You become resourceful, you get creative, you keep going, because quitting is no longer an option. But let me be clear, commitment isn't just about taking action. It's about your mindset. It's about deciding that your dreams are non-negotiable. It's about saying, no matter how long it takes, no matter how much effort I have to put in, I will get there. Commitment means you don't just show up when it feels good. You show up even when it doesn't. Even when you're exhausted. Even when you face setbacks, you stay the course because you know that the only way to fail is to give up. And here's something crucial. Commitment also means you have to stop waiting for everything to be perfect. You've got to stop waiting for the right time, because that time will never come. There will always be reasons to hold back, to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect conditions. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The moment is now. This is the time to commit, not tomorrow, not next week. You take action now, and you give it everything you've got. When you decide to go all in, the universe begins to open doors for you. Opportunities that seemed out of reach will suddenly come into focus. You'll start seeing solutions instead of problems. People who can help you will appear in your life. But this can only happen when you take that leap of faith, when you show up with everything you have, when you say, I am in this, I am committed, I am making this happen. You will face obstacles. You will face doubt. You will face moments when you question whether you're on the right path. But commitment means that in those moments, you don't back down, you don't stop. You dig deeper, push harder, and remind yourself of the vision you've already created. That vision, that unwavering belief in your dream, is what will keep you moving forward no matter what. So ask yourself, are you ready to go all in? Are you ready to commit to your dreams no matter what it takes? Because if you truly want to manifest the life you desire, you've got to make the decision today to give it everything you've got. Your future is waiting for you, but it's only going to show up if you're willing to show up with the full power of your commitment. And when you do, nothing and no one can stop you. Let me leave you with this: your dreams are not out of reach. They're not some distant fantasy reserved for other people, for the lucky ones, or for those who have it all figured out. Your dreams are real, and they're waiting for you to claim them. But to manifest anything you want, it's going to take something from you. It's going to take the courage to believe in yourself when nobody else does. It's going to take the commitment to keep going when things get tough. It's going to take the audacity to live as if your dreams are already true, even before they materialize. The world around you is a reflection of what's happening inside of you. When you change your thoughts, when you change your beliefs, when you change your energy, the world shifts to meet you. Every decision you make, every action you take, every moment of focus you invest in your dream is bringing you closer to the life you've always wanted. And that journey begins the moment you decide to commit to it, the moment you say, I am worthy, I am ready, I will not stop until this is mine. But here's the most important thing: don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for everything to line up. The time is now. The power is within you. And the opportunity is endless. If you want to manifest anything, you've got to take control, step into your power, and realize that the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the story you're telling yourself. Change that story, believe in yourself, and take relentless action. Because when you do, when you truly commit to the vision of your life, nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop you. The universe will conspire to make it happen, doors will open, and the life you've been dreaming about will be there, right in front of you, waiting to be claimed. This is your time. This is your moment. Go out and make it real. You've got this. Now take the first step.